Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to Helicopters. Feeling well to have a wonderful day on this 28th June 2025. Today we're doing a very weird video, very different thing that we're doing, and we're giving a personal shout out. As you guys know from my previous live, my previous video, our taste in music is pretty clear. We're kind of like into the metal scene. However, I don't consider myself a metalhead. Why? Why am I even talking about this? It's gonna make sense. Trust me. I consider myself a. Oh my god. Oh, it's embarrassing to say, but I consider myself an elder emo. And at a point in my life where I don't really care about new shit. I don't need a 15th album of a group that I've been liking since day one. We had Immediate Affliction, which just not it was a while ago, but they still lost Aaron, and I was like, you know what? I still have the album. When you look at my tattoos, Bring Me the Horizon, Bring Me the Horizon, Bring Me the Horizon. We got Ice and Kill, and we got Falling in Reverse. We got Immediate Affliction. So yeah, so pretty much into music. Music has always been there to save my life, but I gotta say, in later years, and it's weird because music has became something that was really therapeutic for me, and I feel like I still haven't moved on for that therapeutic feel for it. So I don't really listen to music. Although out of the newer in parentheses, I'm gonna say that I really like Battle Man, but Battle Man I've been listening to them since House of Glass. I don't remember what the title, but I see through you. I know what you are. See the devil more than I see God. And at my peak of listening to music, it was Too Close to Touch. It was Falling in Reverse. There was Maybe the Horizon. It was Stand for Good and Punch. See Elder Emo. Of course, how can I forget A Day to Remember? Of course, how can I forget Immediate Affliction? Of course, how can I forget more so the first album of Escape the Fates, but still very elder emo. Dear Maria, of course. Oh my god, what's her name? Maria Strange. Rise Against. If they can call it metal. When we're talking about this, right? See, metal has always been about that. It's always been about emotion. Always been about emotion. And I'm giving you guys a bit of a story as to why. So the video that we're doing is about Will Ramos, which is the lead singer of Lorna Shore. Oh, by the way, more lately Sleep Token. However, with Sleep Token, I actually have to sit down and really take a day off of making content and really have to listen to the lyrics because apparently that's what they're known for. I just like the music. For example, we just had what was it? I'm sorry, I'm tired. With Will Ramos, and people are gonna say, "Oh, you're just talking about Will Ramos because he's popular here." So I'm trying to establish that no, we've been listening to it for a while, which is kind of crazy. So, like I said, with music, I don't listen to it as much that I like to, but I still do, and with metal, the way it started was actually quite embarrassing. So I was 18. This is crazy. Uh, I was going to the gym. At 18, it was 2011. As you guys know what was playing in the you guys know exactly E.T. Dark Horse from Katy Perry. I was a huge fan of Kesha, but I was a undercover fan because I was afraid of people's judgment. However, like a lot of people, I discovered Pop Goes Punk, and Pop Goes Punk was my way of secretly listening to something that I like without feeling kind of being judged. And then I started really liking it. And the song that was the genesis of that was Aya's "Shawty's Like a Melody in My Head" and a Screamo remix. It was just so good, and I started listening to a lot of Screamo, which got me into bands like Bring Me the Horizon, bands like Falling in Reverse, one of the first. And I want to say in this video, fuck you, Alexandre Lachon, as a joke, because this guy was always singing this song, which is "I Hate This Town, So Worked Up, and all my friends don't give a fuck. They tell me that it's just bad luck. Where I find where I fit in." And I always asked him, "What is that band?" He didn't tell me. We settled on 5 figure, on 11 fingers, because I'm still paralyzed. How can I forget Papa Roach? How can I forget? Holy shit. Okay. Okay. I think yes, the start was Aya's replay, but I think what kind of got me there was also Hollywood Undead. And back then, we're talking about 2011, so they just released Swan Song. And everywhere I go was in the top 10. Undead was in the top 10. So this is how I got into metal. So I just started listening to them. And this guy didn't want to tell me that it was a day to remember. So we started doing research. I really started falling in love. And it's crazy because my love for metal came right before my biggest depression. So I had my depression and I remember crying listening to Pittsburgh. Now let's move forward because this doesn't matter. To about 2 years ago. So we're talking about May 2023. I am depressed because I am getting bullied at work because I'm different. No shit, I'm fucking different. You look at me. I look different. However, I bring upon you no. It's in French. Don't you speak French, motherfucker? There you go. So, this is when I discovered Leonard Shore. Now, this is the craziest story. This is a story that I don't want to talk about. So, when I really discovered metal, again, I was going with the cover. I didn't have Wi-Fi at home, so I used to download things on LimeWire. This is how old I am. I was using Phone is Too Hot. Still film outside, which is kind of a shame. But hey, that's okay. That's okay. I was using LimeWire. And this is how I discovered Too Far to Touch. Too Close to Touch, I see, tired. Shout out to the main singer that sadly passed away, Keaton. And I used to listen to YouTube recommended. And it's when it changed. However, I'm technically not telling the truth. We took a break from metal. We took a long break from metal because it was just like, oh, this is too much screaming. I was listening to Fall in Reverse day in day out for multiple months. I just tired of it. And we went to sad emo rap. So, for example, Nothing Nowhere, Convoke, Ninetales, Garden. Garden a lot. I love Garden. I love Garden. That's pretty much it. Most people don't know what I'm talking about, but it doesn't matter. Mr. Satchel, channel on YouTube. So then I started coming back into metal. And it's funny because my coming back to metal was Motion in White. Motion in White was the big reason as to why I came back to metal. But then I didn't, not enough. I didn't really fuck with the old school Motion in White. It was more so the new school, which was, we discovered, Break the Chains, 570, Life Cycle. No, that's another band, The World Alive. So that's how I fell in love with Motion in White. And it just felt great. And then start really listening to it. So again, my YouTube algorithm was that. And that's the funniest thing. And this is a true story. And I'm not ashamed to say it, I would download songs that I didn't even know were good because they were my recommended. I was like, just listening to it. And then May 2023 happened. I'm bullied at work because I'm different, but I'm doing content. So you know what? I say, you know what? Fuck this job. Fuck this job. And there was a reason as to why we left. Because we were bullied. We came back to it after because they was like, you should have told us that you were getting bullied. We didn't know. I had to give them the benefit of the doubt, you know. And this is when I discovered Leonard Shore, which was a song that I downloaded years before. So then what I was doing is, because I was depressed, I was doing silent stream. And I was streaming for 9 hours a day. I was only doing streaming. Now this is the music. And this song came up and it was The Pain Remain. And it was so fucking good. It was so fucking good. So fucking good. And yeah. Now, am I a fan of Leonard Shore? I only know the trilogy. So The Pain Remain 1, 2, and 3. I only know that song. So sadly I cannot say I'm a fan. However, whenever I talked about streaming, which is only that, I remember as a big fuck you, I used to put, oh my god, Immediate Affliction, Fuck My Life, because there's a streaming in the beginning. I kind of forget Ice Nine Kill, by the way. Ice Nine Kill. My name on this channel is Ink Vendetta. My favorite movie is what? V for Vendetta. My favorite band is what? Ice Nine Kill, maybe. Ink. So, all of this to say, I started talking to this god baddie, and she was the reason why I heard for the first time what real Will Ramos did. So the World Without You. So people getting tattooed. I finally see a World Without You isn't meant for me, which is just great, just a great thing. Church. That's just how good it is. Don't Link, it's your boy Ink. And it's funny because, it's actually really funny because Will Ramos doing that. So she mentioned it, and then for some reason she was one of the first to see it. And then a lot of people saw it, myself included, which is Will Ramos. He did a show, and a song he says, "A World Without You isn't meant for me." People are getting tattoos. They're not getting tattoos of the whole thing. They're getting the first letter of each word. And he said, "A world without Eve isn't meant for me." Eve is his girlfriend. I don't know if it's his wife. I hope I'm not disrespecting their relationship, but and for the first time, so I'm used to watching people react. So I'm talking about, of course, Nick Nocturnal. We're watching a lot of him. I love Nick Nocturnal, and I love the disgusted face. I love that. It's the reason why I started listening to Eskimo Cowboy, which is still a very good band. I'm seeing a lot of people, and for the first time, see, with metal, it's more so, it's weird because there's been a shift in the metal scene reaction. At first, it's like, well, it's how good solo is, or how good the streaming is, or how clean it is, right? And then it became shrinks, or psychologists, or voice coach who would react to metal. And that kind of legitimized a little bit. I feel like this is really talented. There's this girl, I don't know her fucking name. And I don't mean to disrespect. I only have love for her. I don't know her, but I only have love. And it sucks because she has a channel, and she has a channel for a while. And most of her content are book talk. And then she posted one video of her husband in the shower singing Akesha. What was the song? Die Young. I think it's Die Young. No, it wasn't that. It was, yeah. Your love is just, no. Love is my drug. Maybe I need some rehab. Maybe I just need some sleep. I got a sick obsession. I'm seeing it in my dream. What you got, boy? And what you got? Think about it all the time. I'm not gonna sing you Kesha, although I could. Fucking great ice cream. So coming back to our sheep, or our Will, for the first time ever, people were like, dude, this is so fucking romantic. And Will, very good singer, scream extremely nice. I don't know a lot of people that could scream for as long as he does. I don't know a lot of people could say guttural that much. Just very clean vocal, even when he's screaming. And for the first time in a while, I think it's kind of refreshing. You have cool riff, awesome. You are able to sing a shit ton of talent, awesome. You're being sweet in a song that's not supposed to be sweet. It's even better. No, the song Pain Remains has always been a love song, but it's about losing a loved one. You know, a word about Eve, we're just saying that. People start respecting that, and a lot of people are respecting it and say, yo, this guy is a G. This guy put the standard of a romantic relationship in there. And I want you guys to tell me, when the last time you actually saw something that's so romantic? And for the first time in that amount of time, if it was 6 months ago, it was 6 months ago. If it was 10 years ago, it was 10 years ago. You know? I think the last time that I saw people react like that was Red Hot Chili Pepper. That was before YouTube, by the way. So just the fact that people were reacting to that and realizing just how good it is, and the fact that he said a world without Eve is super sweet. But I think that the sweetest thing that we saw was a lot of people were like, see, there's fucking emotion there. It's not only screaming, there's emotion there. And I loved it. So shout out Will. You did something good for the community. I'm not saying that I'm part of the community. I don't have this privilege. But somebody somewhere did hella good. And I think that because somebody somewhere did hella good, we have to give him a couple of well-deserved claps. Good job, bro. And love you guys. Take it easy. And let's applaud. Let's embrace this. See, I'm falling in reverse, true and true. I'm gonna tattoo of them. Juggies needs you. And I adore Ronnie. I think he's funny. I think he's hella entertaining. I think he's hella funny. But he's one of the most like popular artists in the scene, in my opinion. And there's just so much drama. Who are my other idols? A Day to Remember. I never hear of the guy. My other idol, Oliver Syke. When is the time that you saw an interview from Oliver Syke? You know? Yeah. Stuff. That's pretty much it. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. My apologies. Disgusting. Ew.